You're listening to the Fitzy and Whipper podcast.
What would you do if your mother-in-law or father-in-law said, hey, that honeymoon thing you've got going on, I might come along? I mean, you'd be in shock, wouldn't you? Because honeymoon's meant to be a time where you really get to just, my God, if you would take any clothes at all, sure, I mean, make sure they're skimpy. But honeymoons are a special one-on-one husband and wife time, aren't they?
Yeah, it is. It's a great... Where did you guys go?
Mate, I didn't do too much. We went up to Qualia in the Whitsundays,
Yeah.
Hamilton Island there,
Sure.
just for about 4 nights.
Well, Tommy, you were already away, weren't you? Sarah, you didn't get to go on a honeymoon, did you?
No, it's straight back into it.
Why is that?
Well, we were at work.
What's it?
Oh, work.
What about the holidays? Why don't you book in a honeymoon?
Well, we have 2 kids, so it's sort of just...
Sarah, I can't have excuses. Gary's sitting at home. He doesn't do a lot with his life, and he's thinking, when is this honeymoon thing going to play out?
I know, he'll be fine.
Where did you go, mate?
Koh Samui.
Oh, you beauty, Thailand.
Just magnificent. That was such a great trip, I
food.
must admit. And you know what? You look back at the photos now, God.
You were young and free, weren't you?
You're in good nick.
Yep.
You're tanned.
Mm-hmm.
I had hair.
Look at you now.
Wow, it's just a real happy time in my life.
Spot the difference? Do you ever play that game at home with the kids?
Hang in there, big guy.
I really enjoyed life.
Hey, we're going to give you Bruno Mars tickets tomorrow, okay? Just to keep you happy. This woman has gone on and spoken about how her mother-in-law waited for the hubby to go to work and then said, hey, about that up-and-coming honeymoon, I thought I might come along. Not even a, do you mind if I come along? Or I was thinking about and I wanted to ask, just a, I thought I might come along.
That's so bad.
Terrible way to put it. And ended up going on the holiday with them.
You know what? This is where you have to sit down with your partner and go, you need to toughen up here. And I'm sorry, you've got to put your foot down and say, no, Mum, you're not coming along. Because if that's the start of your marriage... You're in with a fair bit of pain.
That's the end of your marriage, isn't it?
Yeah, but she's not staying in the room with you.
Sarah
says if you don't create the boundary now, it will never exist.
Oh, look, trust me, I came home from work one day and the first mother-in-law had rearranged the kitchen. I couldn't find anything.
You're kidding me.
I didn't even know she had a key.
See, when 2 hens go at it, right?
Oh.
When 2 hens go at it, they'll peck each other to death.
No.
So you need to be... the main hen in the roost when that happens.
The biggest mistake you can make going into a relationship is trying to outdo your mother-in-law. Play a straight bat and let her win a few.
Yeah, see,
That's the only way to survive.
Did you do that with Jan?
Yeah, no, I love Jan. I love my current mother-in-law.
But technically, you were suggesting...
I let her win everything because I'm like, if you want to cook or clean or do it your way, you go at it, sister.
Yeah, you want to rearrange that kitchen, sister? You rearrange that kitchen. Arif.
Sisters doing it for themselves now.
Is it Arif?
Hey, mate, how are you?
Welcome to the show, buddy. What's your story?
So pretty much I'm a young, me and my missus are a young couple.
Yep.
I'm 21, she's 22, a bit older. And we're actually planning to go on a honeymoon to Bali. So what happened was COVID kicked in and the prices were crazy, so we didn't end up going. So we went to Gold Coast, somewhere, close by near Sydney, a couple of hours drive.
Perfect, yeah.
Now, my in-laws, they said they were going somewhere in the country land or country house near Sydney.
Yeah.
So when me and my missus got to Queensland, we all settled in Q1, pretty high level.
Yep.
A couple of days later, my auntie, like my in-law, my mother-in-law, she sent a screenshot or a photo to my wife. Now we looked at it without any description, without any words. We just looked at the photo. We seen the photo and it was the same view as ours. It looked like that's not a country house.
Yeah.
She ended up coming with the whole family to the same level, to the same hotel, to the same everything.
Oh.
And we had to just share the rest of the honeymoon with her and her family.
No way.
Did she pay for
so
stuff,
weird
though?
and-
Like, did they pay for your dinners and things when you all went out?
Nah.
Oh, says,
yeah.
don't try and paint this with a golden brush. Forget about it. And how many in the family, how many turned up?
There was 3 plus the parents, so 5 altogether.
Oh, my God.
So you're
Made it
doing
like a family thing.
wet and wild with your mum-in-law. That's just not good enough, Arif.
That's exactly what happened.
And do you
Me
get
my
on?
brother-in-law instead of my wife.
Do you get on all right with them?
Yeah, I had to get on a couple, and my wife, sat with her parents talking, and I'm like, this is a good honeymoon, man.
Or you could, the other way to get back at them
What's that?
is...
Laxatives?
we know the one thing that you do on the honeymoon multiple times. I mean, do
Get
you
some
go
there.
really... I mean, do you
Go
make
really
a bit
loud.
of noise? Do you scare them off? Because that could scare them off forever.
What, sneak into the mum's room with one of those elephant underpants on, one of those elephant G-strings on and
the
go,
edible
sorry.
ones,
Yeah,
yeah.
and go, sorry, wrong room. Is that the kind of...
No,
Is that what you're suggesting we should do? Something like that?
You're in the running for first class and 50k, Arif. So if you win that, you can take your wife and your in-laws with you as well, mate. So congratulations.
Yeah, the funny thing is she still till today, because we always make fun of her, she still thinks till today that it's normal and that everyone goes with their in-laws. We're like, no, that's not how it works.
No, it's not. Forget about it. Arif, thanks for calling the show, buddy.
You're listening to the Fitzy and Whipper podcast.